Q&A. Questions I get asked pretty often by coworkers, friends, or family.
I want to get a gun, but I don't know which one to get.
Or,
Do you carry all the time?
I'm like, yes,
Is it always loaded?
yes.
Wouldn't that like shoot you by accident in the leg or something?
I'm like, no, not if you're careful. How you tuck it in, make sure there's nothing from your shirt or jacket that's going in the holster with it. But other than that, it's not just gonna fire. Sometimes I'll just tap my gun really hard just to show them that it's in the holster. The trigger is protected. And with Glocks, I don't think anybody has ever had that issue where it just fires, even bumping into stuff.
So what other guns do you have?
Well, I have this. I have an AR-15.
Oh wow. Is that the one that goes really fast?
I'm like, it can, but not necessarily. It's however fast you can pull the trigger. Now, you can get them fully auto, but it's a whole process that you have to go through to be able to get it fully auto. But most of the time it's just semi-auto, and when you go to the store, you can only get semi-auto, which is just for every pull, there's a bullet coming out. If you can shoot fast, then yeah, it may go a little fast. Not fully auto fast, but you can do it.
That AR-15 bullet, that's very dangerous, right?
Yes, every bullet is dangerous. This is how my parents, older friends, or family members act to knowing that I have a bunch of guns and knowing that I have an AR-15 and an AK.
Ay, no. Uy, no, eso es peligroso. Oh my God, that's too dangerous. That's killed a lot of people.
I had this one person, he said he wanted to get one because of the fact of answering the door late at night with the gun in his hand if somebody's knocking extremely vigorously on the door. And I'm like, he goes, I can do that, right? Because I'm in my house. I'm not outside. I'm like, it's not suggested. You might as well not even answer the door, because once you open that door, you don't know who else is with that person. Just because you have a gun doesn't mean you're always going to win. I've had people judge because they know that I carry, because they're close family or close friends. And they judge me. In their mind, they think that I think I'm invincible because I carry. I think I'm always going to win because I carry. That's not the case. I think about these things all the time. Like, I'm very cautious. I'm a very cautious person. And I don't trust very easily, that until a person proves that I can trust them. And even then, it's just a little bit of trust at a time. And I step back. And life has taught me that. Now, going back to being judged because they know I carry, throughout time I have tried to school them in that area, to let them know, because you don't see me whipping it out every chance I get. Nobody ever sees that from me. The people that know I carry, they know I have it, but they cannot say that they have seen my gun often. Once in a blue moon, because they ask and they want to see which one I'm carrying, I will show them safely. Other than that, that's not me. So I do engage in conversations about guns because it's what I like. It's the hobby that I like. But it is a dangerous hobby. It can be a dangerous hobby. I've had people ask me if they should get one because of the simple fact that they've had road rages, you know, where somebody's coming after them, chasing them, or following them. And I tell them, I said, well, I mean, you should have it on you just in case. You never know what can happen, especially if you're with your family. But you always have to make the best decision that you can on the road or anywhere. You cannot be brandishing your firearm, and that's a conversation I had with one of my clients. Brandishing your firearm can deter a person, but brandishing a firearm can be dangerous also. And it's a tough subject. And I would love to one day, you know, bring on this person to talk about it, one of my clients, to talk about this subject. Very well spoken person. But you cannot be whipping out your firearm every chance you get because somebody's chasing you or whatever the case may be. I saw a video where the guy is with his brother or whoever it is, and two little girls in the back that are his daughters. The dad is the one in the passenger side, and the other guy is a friend or something, or family member. So they called the cops because some guy had road rage and shot twice at their car and then just left. They started chasing him while calling the cops. When the cops get there, they start investigating. The guy denies it. Then he admits it after a while. But the guy said, well, the guy showed me his firearm first and I reacted. So apparently the dad that was with his two little daughters that tried to act like the victim was brandishing his firearm, all because of road rage in between both of them. And the guy reacted by shooting twice at his car. Who's at fault? The guy should have had shot just because the guy showed him the gun. Obviously, your life has to be in immediate danger. Like, the guy has to be pointing that gun out the window at you, or pointing it through the window at you. In my opinion. So they arrested the guy. They found the gun that the other person had, but the only evidence they had was the 2 shots on the car, the 2 bullet holes on the car. So the other guy, which is the one that shot twice, is the one that went to jail. It's a tough subject. Comment down below and let me know any questions that you guys have had asked, you know, the people that carry, or any questions that you would like to ask me. When I first started carrying, I made the mistake of wearing the shirts that I've always worn, which were medium-sized shirts. I never carried it before, so I didn't need to wear a bigger shirt. So I made the mistake of thinking it was fine because the gun is covered. People around me started acting a certain way. They thought that I thought I was all that. Oh, look at him, he's macho. He thinks he's macho. He thinks he's a man because he carries a gun. And I know this because of comments and overhearing conversations or overhearing comments here and there. And that wasn't the case at all. I was just ignorant to the fact, and I was new to carrying a firearm. Even now, I wear large or extra large most of the time. Extra large shirts, and I still print. I'm skinny as shit. I still print sometimes. I try not to, but I'm not gonna carry it in a bag. I feel like it's quicker. It's a quicker draw when you have it on your waist, especially appendix carry. One of my clients told me about an incident that happened to him late at night. He went to the gas station. It's a very secluded area where he lives in. He said that some guy in a pickup truck parked behind him at the gas pump. He goes in. The guy's staring at him like really bad. He doesn't know what's wrong with this guy. Looks like he was on drugs or something. Or maybe that guy just wanted to kill somebody and he was scoping targets. See who he was going to try. So he goes in. The lady at the gas station that works there told him that it was strange what was going on, because the guy just stared at him the whole time and then just drove off just a little bit and parked somewhere else. The guy was outside still in his truck by the time my client got out. He put gas. Guy's just staring at him the whole entire time. And my client, he's a buff guy. He works out. He's into fitness big time. So he's like, I don't know if he thought that, he could try me because the way I look or what, but he just kept staring at me. My client didn't say anything to him. He said he didn't have any road rage incident with that person prior to getting to the gas station or anything. He just didn't know what was going on. Pumps the gas, gets in his car, drives off. The guy pulls up right behind him and starts driving right behind him the whole entire time for about 10 minutes. So my client just starts making U-turns and stuff. The guy makes a U-turn, and then my client just got fed up with it and pulled his firearm out. I think he said he had put it in his hoodie prior to that when he was coming out the gas station. Still concealed. But then in the car, when that incident happened where the guy kept following him, he put it on his lap. And then he got fed up and rolled down the window and told the guy, hey, if you keep following me any longer, I'm going to shoot you. And the guy got, all rattled with him and cussed him out and stuff like that. But then didn't follow him anymore. So weird things like that can happen to anyone. Now, should you tell the person you're going to shoot them? Or brandish your firearm? Or should you just stay shut? Tell the person, hey, stop following me. Comment down below your opinion. I think my client reacted in a good way. He made the best decision that he thought was at the time. And that got the guy off of him. Regardless if the guy started cussing him out, got pissed off, it got him off. He started driving away. So, comment down below what you think about this incident. Or what you think this guy was up to. It's a really weird situation. But it's stuff that does happen. Another incident, and this person that I'm about to talk about does not carry. She's a female, one of our clients from the barbershop. She was parked at a supermarket parking lot, I think it was. She was parked. Some guy ended up going around her and then parked in the parking spot right in front of her. That guy got out, started trying to holler at her. Hey, you're pretty, let me get your number, this and that. Spanish person, Latino. And at the time, her locks, and this is very important for the females, even males. I have this habit also, and my family does too. Lock your doors. It doesn't matter if you're waiting on someone. Lock your doors. When you first get in your car, lock your doors. If you're waiting for somebody or just parked somewhere, lock your doors. So at the time, her doors didn't lock. Something was wrong with the electronic locks, and they didn't lock, and she didn't think of just manually just pushing it to lock it. But the guy got in the passenger seat, started trying to basically rape her. Like he grabbed her head, pushed it towards him on the passenger side, towards where his legs are. She started screaming. He started punching her in the face and the head, started biting her lips, biting her face. And she had no way of protecting herself. And then she figured, let me tell him that my husband is coming, even though she didn't have a husband. She doesn't have a husband at the moment. Let me tell him my husband is coming, so that way he can leave me alone maybe. And it worked. He got scared, got out the car, but then when he realized that the guy that was coming wasn't her husband, the guy just kept walking by, he got furious. She stepped on the gas, like she put it in reverse and just got out of there. And he started chasing her up until she got into another parking lot where there was a Boys and Girls Club or something like that. And he saw her on the phone calling the cops, or he figured it was the cops, and he left. So these are incidences where you never knew were going to happen to you. And if she would have been carrying, that would have been stopped. That guy would have been stopped forever, because this guy till this day hasn't got caught. They never found him. So who knows who else he's going to do this to up until he gets caught or he gets killed. So like and subscribe. Don't forget.